Straight into game number 2. The STC currently leading 1. I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys who've been watching us on this lovely Tuesday evening. Not a day you guys can normally watch us, but it's been fun, Ben. I've been having a good time.
Yeah.
Also, of course, big shout out to all of you guys in chat who are participating in chat, and all the people at home who are tweeting at us, talking about hip-hop industry, joint strike fighters, and all the other things that passed the review tonight. I mean, we do touch on a pretty large ground.
We've had a lot of interesting discussions this evening.
Yes. I'm not that bad. You see, Ben? We can talk about that. The other day, Ben told me something that really hurted me.
What did I say?
I don't know. You said something like, how can you call me fat, you unhealthy, smoking, drinking degen who doesn't do anything?
I said that?
Yes.
That's pretty mean.
Yeah. Kind of hurted me.
It's fair, though.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
How's that true?
Because you smoke and you have the worst diet. You like starve yourself for a week and then you gorge yourself on the weekends. That's like the worst way to eat in the world. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
No, I'm pretty healthy, man. I drink milk every day. I work out every now and then. I don't, like, you make it sound like I drink really a lot, and that's, never mind. I don't even want to talk about it, Ben. Every now and then you say hurtful things and you're just not aware of it.
Kevin, I worry for your health. It's like a father who's. It reminds me of my dad, because every time he talks to me, he says stuff that I take really personally. It hurts my feelings, but I know that he's just trying to look out for me. It's the same. It's the same thing here, man. I worry for you. You're leading an unhealthy lifestyle. You need to make some changes, Kev. I want to see you live a long, happy life.
Do you know who made a very good song about changes, Ben?
Changes. You're gonna say probably some rapper.
Yeah, Tupac. It's a very famous song, very good song. You know that Changes was one of the first songs ever that went from being like the first week that it got released as a single went straight to #1 in the American Billboard charts.
I did not know that.
Well, an important part of American music industry, history and industry. There you go again, Ben. Tupac changing the world.
Kevin knows all his American history. Well played, sir.
I don't know all American history, but I know some.
You know the important stuff.
I know some about your important artists, yes, who helped to create and shape an industry that was on slippery grounds back then. Nobody knew if it had a future. So many artists have a living right now thanks to these two guys. Drive around in Lamborghinis and overpriced Bentleys.
So you're telling me that we can thank Tupac and Biggie for Nicki Minaj?
Wow. I wouldn't know.
Thanks a lot, guys.
I don't know if I want to put that on their counter. I don't think so. I think they would turn around in their grave if they listened to Nicki Minaj. Actually, Ben, like in all the, like everybody likes to hate on Nicki Minaj and her video clips.
You're right.
Are
she's
awful.
great, man. She's just awesome.
No. I don't want to say she's great, but don't say that she doesn't have a few catchy beats which makes you smile every now and then.
I smile every time I hear a Nicki Minaj song or see a Nicki Minaj video.
Okay, pretend like you never enjoy the beat of a Nicki Minaj song. Is that what you want to say?
I'm not going to say that. I think she's a fantastic, talented young lady.
Okay, be a hater.
She's
Starport is going up in the main base for the STC, Ben, who's leading 1-0 over MMA. MMA opened up with the refinery, but still went for a very quick expand. He has a reactor right now on his racks, and he's going to follow it with a factory. So he's just going to pump out as many Marines as possible, and he's going to try to deal with the aggression that the STC is going to throw at him. STC currently 1-0, just 2 games away from clinching that also important ticket to the Lone Star Clash.
That is exactly right.
Of course, this entire qualifier is brought to you by Twitch TV. Twitch TV is absolutely awesome. You're watching this on Twitch TV right now.
Oh, this was crazy. 3 Marine aggression here from the STC. MMA, of course, is too good for that. Shuts it down.
We cannot thank Twitch enough. There's one Hellion going to join in the fray. Marines are not lined up, though. MMA shouldn't run. The moment you run, you're always going to take damage. He's going to pick up one more Marine. He will end up losing that. He might be able to pick up the Hellion, though.
MMA micros so well, though. Now it's 2 Hellions, going to get a little bit harder.
As long as he splits up the Marine, it's really quite fine. He just shouldn't clump them.
Man, I applaud him for microing, and then he just one-hotkeys it back and forth. Shot like 4 times. Damn it, MMA.
Jinxed him, Ben. Gonna wait for Starboard. Wow, look at that little cool... Look at that image he has. It's awesome. I've never seen it before. See that?
The little ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
You can,
yeah, I know you can select it, but I've never seen it. I think it's awesome.
Maybe it's like a...
You get it if you win the GSL. Okay.
Maybe it's from like Mist of Pandaria. Maybe MMA plays WoW.
No.
I think it's possible, bro.
No way.
Could be.
That's as likely as Tupac being proud of Nicki Minaj.
I know some pretty good StarCraft players that play WoW. Uh-oh, STC gonna pour on some more pressure with some Hellions this time, and MMA is nowhere near being in position. This is really bad news for MMA.
Beautiful movement though on the SCV. Didn't really lose all that many. Viking is out as well. The Marines should be able to deal with these Hellions. So far, so good.
Yeah, this is pretty well done. Hellions being micro.
Oh, careful with all those SCVs though, and he will be careful. He's not mining anything for the longest amount of time, so pretty much any economic advantage that he had, Ben, is pretty much gone.
More aggression from the STC. He's just attacking everywhere.
2 Marines.
A couple of Rambo SCVs going to try to fight back. And
I mean, overall, this is still quite okay, I think, for MMA. MMA is up 2 workers, and his orbital is already ready, while the STC is just now getting his second orbital done. Take a look at the units lost resource tab. We can see that the STC lost slightly more. Of course, MMA did lose really a lot of mining time.
But he's going to be fairly okay. I mean, it looks like a pretty... Basically, it just equalizes MMA with a slightly more greedy opening. STC doing enough damage to even it up, but not...
Oh, that's one thing, though, Ben. That's going to work for the STC, as he's already producing siege tanks. He's not researching siege yet, though.
That's pretty nice. He's also producing Marines off of his reactor, so he's kind of foregoing those tech lab upgrades for his bio. Whereas, well, I guess MMA is doing the same thing. He's not investing in any higher tech. Did he make a Banshee? I guess not.
I'm really curious to see where MMA is going to take this, Ben. This is like... MMA, where are you going to take this? Because there's really no firepower in his army at all. I don't see anything that's going to be able to deal with siege tanks. He's still not really switching up his stack. He's dropping 2 additional factories right now. But why is he producing so many Hellions for now?
He's going to mech. He's going to turn them into Blue Flame Hellions.
Okay.
I haven't seen mech in TVT in a little while. I mean, it's still something that pops up from time to time, but it feels like a lot of players are sort of returning to the bio play.
We saw MMA meching against QXC in the NASL, no? On Whirlwind? Or was MMA the bio player?
I think MMA was the bio player.
Yeah, that's
QXC
right.
went mech and MMA sort of
I'm wrong.
him.
You're correct.
But he might have gone mech in the second game. Did they switch it up?
No, they had that crazy Marine tank series.
Yeah. Either way, it's still a powerful play style. You get
I remember that game on Metropolis where QXC went mech and killed so many SCVs, and then MMA somehow came back and won. But then QXC played that fantastic game on Entombed Valley. Anyways, Ben, I really don't see any way how MMA is going to defend this push against the XTC.
He basically has no units. If we look at the army supplies, they're even. I
should not say
I don't know how.
XTC is not good for you. Just like the STC.
MMA might feel like he's on ecstasy right now. Where did all these units come from?
Well, he's not sieging up though, so that's one thing that might actually work for the for MMA.
Wow, SCV is proving to be pretty powerful. Vikings on the high ground helping as well. Wow, does MMA hold this? Pretty phenomenal.
Why did he not siege up? Oh, he didn't have siege.
And wow, MMA comes out of that not only with a successful defense, but with an even worker count and, and an army supply lead.
Imagine if he would have sieged up, man. Would he have ever lost that army? I don't know. I mean, he didn't have that many units.
He didn't research siege mode.
No. He's still not doing it.
Obviously, it would have been good.
I think the STC thinks that this is like Fun Day Monday with Day 9.
Win a team. Why? Vikings, stop!
Vikings, what are you doing? Vikings.
This is the day of the Vikings.
Stop.
Somebody remember this day in history. Yeah. Viking genocide occurred. Vikings thought they were marauders, but they're not.
These marauders are gossiping with each other. Like, hey man, have you heard? Like these Vikings think they're us. Like, they can't roll with people like us.
Vikings can't roll with marauders, man.
MMA goes up to triple orbital already though, man, a little bit before the STC, so MMA once more is going to take a small economic advantage. What a weird game this has been. I mean, I've seen on siege tank pushes before, but you know that he's still not researching it, by the way. Like he's just refusing.
He's just like, whatever. I don't.
I guess he's only gonna.
I don't want siege. I want tanks for their excellent damage output when unsieged, which is okay.
I mean, they do have more DPS when they're unsieged.
It's true. They do. It's
just not.
It's even slightly more than a marauder.
No. Yeah. Not in a sim marauder.
No, probably not.
Nah, no way. No way.
But unstimmed. It's basically like it's like a stim and a half marauder. No.
Yeah, no, it's quite a bit quicker than.
More than a marauder, less than a marauder with stim.
STC, this is really not gonna go good for you.
I got this, guys.
Vikings.
And big surprise here.
He's like World of Tanks. Oh, STC, why do you keep doing that?
The strategy, drive his tanks into the dead zone of the tanks of MMA, and then he could win.
Oh, the STC is playing this as a fun day Monday, man. He's a big fan of day 9. Can't blame him.
This is the STC troll, but obviously these players have been up for a while.
STC did go up to triple orbital by now, though, Ben. MMA is upgrading from double armory, of course, as he is pretty seriously committing to this map.
The ridiculous thing is how even this game is after all these
On siege.
like just like what is a word that I can say that
it's not offensive?
These silly engagements.
Blue Flame is being researched right now for MMA. That's about time as well, since he had a lot of headlings on the field for a very long time. And I definitely had the resources to research that a little bit quicker. He's gonna go up to his 4th command center before researching siege. He's not even producing siege tanks anymore, he's just going full on bio right now, so I guess it makes sense.
Marauders are pretty good.
Marauders. I love Marauders.
What a strange game, Kevin. I don't really have words for it. It's going to be, like, eventually it's straight up bio versus mech as STC is transitioning into purely Marine Marauder medevac production.
And a couple of Vikings, because Vikings on the ground are part of bio these days.
That's right. Maybe in Heart of the Swarm they can be healed by medevacs.
Crucial part of the bio army. MMA does have siege, fortunately for him. He has a lot of siege tanks. It's pretty crazy that the STC is just going to play this game without a single siege tank. Yes, you can seriously commit to bio, but it's always nice to at least have 1 or 2 tanks to fall back on every now and then to control a little bit of space. But MMA says not today, or STC says not today, Ben. He thinks he's going to be fine without.
As tank's going to go ahead and roll right in. These Marauders being chased away, these Marines being chased away. And STC doesn't feel like he can engage this MMA army.
It's 6 against 5 Vikings right now. Both players have quite a bit of money, by the way. As they probably are very good at dropping news.
I feel like my brain's kind of shutting down.
Yeah,
it's just like
blue
Terran ball, red Terran ball.
More command centers going down right now. For the STC, he has enough money. He's going to drop one more. That's going to be Supply Depot. Or a depot. That's Lauren Elise. Like, I don't know, man. Lauren Elise just makes me smile. I will never forget that she was playing Terra and said, should I build a depot? And you said, yes, Lauren, build a depot. That was kind of evil, actually. Fusion core is going down, man. That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty damn awesome, Kevin. I love it when I see some fusion core. And it looks like these guys are just agreeing not to fight each other.
A couple of Marauders are going to deal with this. We have big Viking war going on over here. Yes, the STC is actually going to win this Viking war, Ben.
And now he can land the Vikings and fight them against the siege tanks.
No, don't do that. Don't make this day any worse in history for Vikings than it's already been. Wow, these 2 Benches. Man, yes, he's so smart. He has 2 Benches over here, but he's going to kill everything.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's so
no!
That's so
That's
smart.
not supposed to happen.
Vikings. Vikings, no,
they're
like,
looking for a sweet spot.
They're like, no, I'm not going up. Like,
and you just want to pop up, take a shot, land. Pop up, take a shot,
so
land.
Smart. We probably could have seen that coming if you paid more attention. Now the Furious Battle Cruise, 2 Battle Cruises on the way for the STC. Marauders stimming in as well.
Stop!
That's
no,
so awesome.
The Vikings all got shot down. And
MMA is in so much trouble.
Screwed, man.
2 Banshees, man. 2 Banshees turned everything around. Now Marauders are going to clean up the rest of the army.
That was actually just a textbook transition from bio into a sort of Sky Terran. And we got to give some mad props to the STC. That was very well played.
Beautiful timing. I already saw him producing Vikings early on when it was 6 against 5. That would be kind of a close fight. Of course, 8 against 5 Vikings is not that much of a close fight anymore. And then May had to give up.
He's frantically trying to build a Thor, but it's a little bit too late.
MMA is not going to be happy when he's going to spot the battlecruiser, man. The STC is going to expand right now to the left top side of this map. He's going to be able to drop so many mules there. MMA is still so rich. How many starports do you have, MMA? He has 2 starports only.
Hey, do you think the Thor driver and the battlecruiser driver, do you think they get along?
No, they both
like
think
Thor
that.
is here, and then the battlecruiser guy's like, but they play battlecruiser.
No, they definitely don't get along. You know what they say, you can't have 2 captains on 1 ship. And I think they both think that the core, they're like the badass of the Terran army.
And the SCV guy's like, I don't know, man, just tell me what to do. And the Thor guy's like, repair me, and the battlecruiser guy's like, no, build some missile turrets. The SCV gets confused.
I mean, all I know is that if the Thor guy's smart, he does not pick a fight with the battlecruiser.
Yeah, unless he has a bunch of buddies.
Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of bunches. Not a lot of buddies.
MMA finds the STC's base up in the top left, but I don't think it's going to matter much. A couple more Marauders going to easily deal with the Hellions. STC's maxed, Kev. He's got a couple battle cruisers. He's got a bunch of Vikings.
He's just going to sacrifice a bunch of Marauders now, I think, because he wants to be the ultimate Sky Terran. He's going to bring a lot of SUVs over here. Now he's just going to transfer them. How many battle cruisers we have? We have 2 right now, 2 more in production.
Yep, it's going to be 4 BCs, 7 Vikings against 9 Vikings, 3 Thors, 9 tanks, 11 Hellions. Did he get... Oh, there's the Yamato cannon upgrade.
No, that's the energy upgrade actually. I don't think he has Yamato cannon.
No, he just started it.
Why is it called weaponry fit?
Because he's getting fitted for a new weapon called the Yamato cannon.
No, that's so weird. I just thought it was called Yamato cannon.
It used to be called Yamato cannon, but then Blizzard decided weaponry fit was a more...
Wow, that's a really useful usage change. I'm glad we had to update StarCraft.
Todd would be really mad about that.
See the first engagement. This is the first time that MMA is going to spot the battle cruisers. Thors, of course, do not do a whole lot of damage to them. They do deal damage to Vikings that are clumped up. But, yeah.
Yep, I think STC is going to win this fight. Oh, actually, no, the Vikings coming back. Actually, the STC.
Yeah, STC is in great shape, and he's so much richer than MMA. He's going to bring in more bio units everywhere. He's forcing MMA to abandon his fort base. And yes, one battle cruiser did fall. And he might even end up losing the second one. And but he's still so much richer. Wow.
At the same time, we got some Marauders attacking down at the third base.
I mean, if MMA wouldn't have been losing this base and losing all the SCVs, I think he would. Oh, actually, the base is still alive.
Just like whatever.
Wow, the STC has 95. Actually, like MMA's army is so much stronger right now than the one of the STC.
STC had all these Marauders at MMA's third, and he just never did anything with them.
Not well. I mean, he.
They were here the whole time.
No. Like he dealt a lot. He done a lot of damage to this orbital command. That's why it's burning, man. And that's why there's no more base over here.
Yeah, but they could have done the SCVs.
Yeah, okay. Eventually, they could have gone over here to the left. But man, the STC has 95 SCVs.
That's too many.
No, you're kidding.
I think it's too many.
Ah, really, man?
Yeah, I think it's a few too many.
Thanks for that high-level analysis.
88 army supplied at 90.
I'm glad we have at least one analytical guess.
Man, it's been a long night.
Yeah, I know. But I do think you're right, man. I think 97 and he's still building SCVs!
Why? Why STC?
If STC is going to lose this game...
MMA is just going to win with a 70 supply disadvantage.
Yeah.
But it's not going to matter because his army is going to be twice as big.
Look, he has a 14 army supply advantage, man.
Production tab shows us, yep, still building SCV.
No. Have you ever seen it? Like, the best thing is he already built like additional orbitals to drop mules. Like STC, normally when you do that, you free up supply. I cannot believe they changed the upgrade. It seems so silly to me.
It's smart, man.
When do you think the STC is realizing that he has too many SUVs?
I don't think it's going to happen, bro.
He's so rich though. He earns 2,600 minerals a minute. Look, he's just going to steam in and kill tanks.
Doesn't even care. He's basically got Zerg macro right now.
Yeah. Look.
Make a bunch of units.
He's also making Zergling one buys. Wow, he's sacrificing a lot of medevacs over here though. You'd say that's kind of expensive.
Medevacs overrated. MMA is about ready to just move across the map and win.
Did you see that? I think this alien just forced a cancel on a command center. That's awesome.
STC is still trying to be aggressive around the left side of the map. More Marauders and Marines coming forward. He's going to try and take out, I guess, this planetary.
May's making a big mistake with his heli and he's killing SUVs. There's one way he's going to win is to keep STC on 95 SUVs. The STC, of course, being that rich, is able to sacrifice so many units, picked up this planetary fortress. 2 more command centers going up right now for the STC. More Rexes going down as well. He's doing some long distance mining. I wonder where most of the SUVs are.
STC is like constantly building command centers on the production tab. He has so many command centers.
I'm glad he stopped building SUVs. He's actually playing pretty cool right now. I kind of enjoy this. This is one way to play against Bio though. Just have like an insane against mech.
I mean, this is how you're supposed to play against mech. You make cost-effective trades all around the map. Spread out your
Vikings.
And kind of divide and conquer.
Wow, this is actually very cool what the STC is doing right now. Just attacking all over the map. with Marauders, with Marines. One squad over here. There's another squad going over here on the left side of the map. He has his left top side of the map. Keeps picking up tanks. He's richer than MMA. He can afford to lose more units than MMA. Of course, eventually you have to be careful that you don't overdo it. But so far, Ben, I think he's doing almost just fine. I mean, like, MMA is just never going to be able to attack.
Yeah, exactly. He comes over to one side to deal with an attack, and then there's another one on the opposite side of the map. STC's, he's gonna, I think he's almost certainly gonna win this game. Finally, MMA says, you know what, I'm just going to attack you.
Army-wise, they're even, but
I mean, every SCV MMA kills is a favorite of the STC.
I mean, right now we're just gonna go back to pure bio. He thought like, hey, that battlecruiser part was pretty fun, but right now,
fun, but it ended up being pretty useless.
Yeah, right now you have 13 Vikings, and I'm just gonna make Marauders and Marines, and I earn much more money than you. So what up, hater? How cool would it be if STC is actually?
I think about kidding.
How cool would it be if STC actually sits behind the and he's like, what up, hater? Epic mealtime style. Where's his epic mealtime shirt? That's pretty fun, man.
Gonna have a little bit of a skirmish here. Marauder's gonna catch some tanks on siege. That's really good for the STC. Great, wow, super great trade. He's just gonna kill the whole army.
Really awesome game by the STC, just playing this out beautifully. 2 Banshees turned everything around, and after that, he played fantastic. This one Marauder almost even took out that Tor. MMA knows what time it is though, as reinforcements are coming in from behind. Wow, he even waited respectfully for the GGG of the STC. And man, the Quantic Terran takes a 2-0 lead.
Oh my goodness, 1 game away from winning that spot out to Lone Star.
What a game, 30-minute game on Cloud Kingdom. 2 Banshees, man. Having a small Viking advantage over the mech army of MMA. MMA forced to land his Vikings, having absolutely 0 anti-airs. There were no Thors yet in the mix. And 2 Banshees. Changed everything.
Entomb Valley is going to be up next, guys. Don't go anywhere. StarCraft 2, Lone Star Clash, Qualifier, Action, Rotterdam, Rotterdam, Bitter, Elliot the Sound Guy, and this water bottle.